Hello everyone, this is Mike with Budget Tech Reviews, and this is the part 1 review video of the Samsung Galaxy Ring by Virgin Mobile. This is a 3G mid-range smartphone that runs for $179.99. This phone was just released June 19th of this past month, and it's exclusively only on Virgin Mobile. Now, as you can see here, this phone looks very much like a Galaxy S3, but physically and it's built a little differently, I guess. But let's take a look at the physical specs. In the front, you have a 4-inch touchscreen, and the screen is 480 by 800 pixels, and it's 233 ppi, and it has TFT technology, and it's multi-touch, so you can, I guess, if you're playing games that require multi-touch, multi-touch, multi-taps, then you can do that. But back to the physical features here. Around the phone, you can see that it has like a kind of like a silver lining, not a silver lining, but all the way around. And it's actually pretty thick phone. I thought it would be a little thinner, but no. It's got a physical camera button right there on the side. On the back, it's got a 5 megapixel camera with flash, and you can record in HD 720p. On top, you have your 3.5mm headphone jack, and on top, you have your power button. And on the bottom, of course, you have your mic and your micro USB charging port. And over here on the side, you have micro USB or micro SD expansion, so you can do that. Now, in the front here, here's your earpiece, of course. You actually have a there it is. You can see it's a 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera, and here are some sensors. And you have a proximity sensor over here, which lights up blue, and you can probably change the colors of that. And down here you have a physical button, and on the bottom you have 2 capacitive buttons, your back and your menu. And of course, here's the lock screen. And here on the bottom, it's filled with shortcuts. If you guys are familiar with Samsung phones, you know that their user interface UI is TouchWiz, and with TouchWiz you can actually customize the lock screen wallpaper and the home screen wallpaper. So this could be different depending on what you look for. So, and you can change just different things here. But let's go ahead and unlock the phone, and let's go with some internal specs. Software-wise, this has Android 4.1 Jelly Bean out of the box. So you guys, if you guys want the latest version of Jelly Bean, this is not it. But I mean, it's still Jelly Bean, and you still get a lot of cool features. This phone comes with a single-core 1400 or 1.4 gigahertz Scorpion processor. And I think originally when the phone was first released, this phone was actually advertised to have a quad-core processor, but it does not feel like it has a quad-core processor at all. Like, if you scroll through the screens and everything like that, it does not have a quad-core processor. It feels like a single-core, maybe a dual-core, but I'm pretty sure it's a single-core. So, because I'm looking up the phone right now and it says it's a single-core. This phone has 4 gigabytes of internal storage, so you're probably going to need that micro SD card. And only 2 gigabytes of the internal storage are usable for apps and games and so forth. Okay, let's see. This phone is a 3G phone. If you buy the phone, on the box it's going to advertise saying that it's 4G, but it's not a 4G phone. It's a 3G phone only. Up here you have your shortcut buttons, of course, right? And there's your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, sync, and screen rotation, and of course your brightness. You can move that up or down depending on how you please. And from there you can actually go to your settings. And this Samsung's UI, of course, you have your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, your data usage, and you have more settings. Let's click that. Now from there you have airplane mode, mobile networks, of course, your VPN, your nearby devices, and your keys via Wi-Fi. So I'm still trying to figure out if this phone has NFC, but I don't think it does. And of course you have your home screen mode, where you can change it from basic to easy. So if you guys are new to Android, you can change it to easy and it'll give you an easier layout. Let me cancel that. And one cool feature I thought this was blocking mode. And if you guys aren't familiar with blocking mode, basically you can disable incoming calls, text messages, notifications, or you can disable things like your alarm clock and vice versa, your LED flash, anything like that. And you can disable those from certain times, like let's say you're a businessman or a woman or whatever, and you're staying in a hotel for an overnight flight, and you can't be disturbed for any reason. You can turn everything off, basically all notifications off, by turning blocking mode on. And you can change the settings. You can change it to specific people and etc. Now here's your basic sound, your display. Let's take a look here. Of course, you just have your basic stuff, your screen timeout, your battery, your font style. You can change the font on this, by the way. So for you guys who like to get a little customizey on there, you can change your font, and it gives you a couple options there: Choco Cookie, Cool Jazz, and Rosemary, and the other one. And it just gives you different options like auto adjusting the screen tone to save battery, and so forth. Let's go back there. And as said, you only have about 1.9 gigabytes of internal storage after, I guess, Android's installed and TouchWiz. And as said, only about 4 gigabytes of internal memory, and 2 of it's only usable. So let's take a look. Battery, it's actually a 1700 milliamp battery. 1750, excuse me, and this should get most people through the day, depending on usage. If you're going to be playing games and on Facebook and using data, of course, your battery is obviously going to drain more, but on a good day you can probably stretch this phone a good 12 to 15 hours depending. Now with heavy usage, that's probably going to be cut in half, 6 to 8 hours depending, but you shouldn't have any issues with battery life as far as that goes. Let's go to accessory. What is this? Dock sound, audio output. Alright, I guess it just makes sounds. And let's take a look at the about device, so you guys know that this is actually Android 4.1.2, and there it is. And this phone does update, by the way, out of the box. So let's go ahead and go to apps here really quick. When you activate this phone, it's going to install Sprint ID, of course, and it's going to install a bunch of little bloatware like the My Account. And let me see if I can zoom back out actually. But it's got your Samsung music player, it's got a My Files, so you can go and search through files, it's got navigation, typical Google stuff, not a lot of bloatware, honestly. This is all that came with the phone, basically. And I downloaded a few apps, but let's see, stuff like Gmail, basic Google stuff, it doesn't come with a lot of bloatware. And yeah, I'll just give you a second to see that. It's got Play Music, of course, it's got Play Store, it's got Samsung App Manager, so you can actually download the Samsung apps from them instead of Google Play, up to you. And any apps that you download are going to show up over here. And of course you have widgets, and basic widgets like your assist light, alarm clock widgets, and so forth, clocks, calendar, and so forth. You can have direct contacts, direct messaging for people, and just different things. And of course, if you want more widgets, you can download more on Google Play. Your email widgets, Facebook widgets, Twitter widgets, anything like that, and Memo. Now, before I finish off, I want to get a quick video, or not a quick video, but let's go to Memo really quick. Let me show you guys the keyboard. The stock keyboard that this comes with is actually, let's see if I can fix that, is actually swipe. So if you guys are familiar with the swipe, here it is. And let me just skip that, yada yada yada. Start swiping. Well, okay, hold on, let's see, was this the stock keyboard? No, it wasn't. Well, this keyboard does come with swipe, but actually the Samsung keyboard is your stock keyboard, but neither of them are actually that great, and Samsung has upgraded their keyboard to to swipe. So it's like, I'm not a fan of the Samsung's keyboard, and I hate using swipe functionality with it. But let's see if we can type something here. Hey, what's? Let me see. I'm not a fan of it because swipe gesture messes it up. But typing isn't too bad. But I would suggest you guys download the Google keyboard if it's compatible with it, of course, and it is with this one. The Google keyboard is a lot more, it's just better in my opinion, but you get a lot less crap with it. So, and it's got swipe functionality also, and be like, hey, what's up? And of course it didn't really type out, hey, what's up? It said, hey, wide you up, but you guys get the picture. And let's see if we can type out the quick, and it corrects itself. There you go. Brown Fox is typing away. And this is why I like the Google keyboard, because it autocorrects and so forth. So if you guys don't like the Samsung keyboard, this is a good feature. But I'm going to end this video here, guys. Keep an eye out for part 2, and thanks for watching.